You know, if Bill Murray would have just followed a few of these steps in Caddyshack, he wouldn't have a groundhog issue. So let me show you real quick how you can take care of these things yourself with one of these groundhog traps. They're pretty easy to use. All right, so to catch groundhogs, you really only need two things. First, a really nice trap, and then some bait. Now, I picked up this animal trap from a company called Have a Heart on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description below. It's a little bit pricier than some of the cheaper ones, but the way that it's built makes it really easy to use. And when you have a heavy groundhog with some sharp claws, you don't want to be reaching your hands into the trap to try to release it if you plan on doing so. So this trap you set up in the location that you want. The handle up on top just folds back to open up the lid. There's a set screw to adjust the sensitivity if you want to do that. But then you'll set your bait and the groundhog will come up here and eat the bait, and then they'll step on this pressure plate down here, which will cause the trap door to close on them, and that bar will keep it in place. And then when you're ready, you can use this transport handle to move the groundhog wherever you need to, and then very easily stand behind the trap and open the door to release it. All right, now the groundhog that I caught at the beginning of the video was caught using cantaloupe. So cut up some pieces of cantaloupe in here. It gives off a really good scent that the groundhogs are attracted to. I caught that groundhog in the beginning of the video in about 2 days after I set this trap out. So you should have pretty good success with that. And remember, if you plan on releasing a groundhog, make sure you do that a couple miles away from your house. Otherwise, it may come back to where you don't want it to be. Well, you can catch them, but that's another story to convince them to go. Come on, get, be free. All right, if you've learned anything from this video, feel free to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks in the future. That's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully I'll see you all on the next one. There he goes.